Hey, what's good everybody? It's cjbeatz. We're back at it again today. Today I'm going to make a Suicide Boys type beat in Logic Pro X. This was definitely heavily voted on by you guys, so not going to beat around the bush. We're going to get right into it. Already went ahead and created a little melody to go off of, so I'm going to let you hear that really quick. Alright, so when we're making Suicide Boys type beats, we want to, bring in elements that sound very spooky, sound very horror-like. That's sort of like the type of vibe that I'm going for today. In addition to that, I picked out all of my sounds that I'm going to be using for this tutorial today. So the next sound is this cyclical waves, I guess it's called. This is found in Alchemy, and if you go into Alchemy, go to keys and then look up cyclical waves, you'll find that there. Just real quick, I want to go through all these sounds. So got some clockwork ballerina bells, some reverse samples. These are actually samples that I created myself and used in a different beat that I have out. But I noticed that if I go down an octave, I noticed that these samples go with the same, there's basically in the same key that I created this this main melody in. The main melody is also from Alchemy. It's called Antarctic Sun. And now we go into the drums. We have a kick. We have a snare. Some hi-hats, 2 hi-hats. Okay. A little bit of percussion. Siren sound. Put a scream pack in here. Got a crash. And of course an 808. Alright, so I've dropped a limiter on the main here, as you can see. Alright, because I'm not going to try to really mix this down as I'm creating the beat. I just want everything as loud as possible. I'm going to go ahead and loop this off for 4 bars, and I'm going to loop this guy now for 4 bars too. And let's think about working on the snare first, okay, so that we can get a rhythm going. So let me find the snare that we're going to be using. I think this one's good to use. Alright, Command R to record. Want my countdown on. Here we go. Gonna actually make this 4 bars like this. Something I forgot to mention, I put this in the tempo of 109. When you listen to the Suicide Boy type beats or just songs in general, you'll notice that the BPM range anywhere from 105 to 115. So I'm trying to get it right in the middle there. Alright, so I'm going to select the area here. If you double click on a MIDI region that you just recorded, the piano roll is going to come up. Okay, I'm going to hit Command A on the keyboard. I'm going to bring up all those volumes to the top like this. Hit Q to quantize. I'm at 1/16 right now. So it'll quantize when I hit the Q button to that measure. Okay, let's thinking about the kick here. Let's start working on the kick. So I'm going to find a matching kick. As always, I'm going to put a project file link in the description for you guys, so you can download the entire project, and you'll get all the sounds that I'm using here. And in terms of the Alchemy, just make sure that the Alchemy sounds, just make sure that your sound library is completely downloaded. It's like 14 gigs plus, so just a heads up, you will want to download all available sounds. It's grayed out for me because I downloaded all of them already. Yeah, but in terms of all the other sounds here, the kick, the snare, percussion, siren, scream pack, crash, 808, that'll all be included in the project file. So I'm going to find a matching kick. I'm thinking it's probably either this one or this one. I like this one. It's because it's a little bit, it's a little snappier. Okay, so let's try recording a kick to this really quick. Nothing special, just really quick. Command A, Q to quantize. Okay, so I'm going to think about the hi-hat now. I'm going to hit the my hotkey for my note repeat. I have another tutorial that explains where you can find the note repeat on here. I'm going to drop a link in the description for that so you can check that out. Alright, so I'm going to set this here to 1/8 note. That's good. Let's record that. So the note repeat allows me to just hold down a key on my keyboard and it will repeatedly put in that note depending on what measure I have it set to. Cool. Now let's pause that recording. I'm going to go into the second hi-hat here and we're going to be dropping in some triplets and stuff like that. So let me change this now to 1/16 triplet. Let's try actually 132. And I have these drop right before the snare drops. Something like that. Volume's a little too high on that, so I'm going to bring that down a bit. Alright. Command R to record. Cool. Let's make that the same length. Okay, like so. I'm going to zoom into these parts. On my Mac keyboard, someone asked me, how do you guys, or how do you zoom into these MIDI regions like this? I'm just basically using the pinch zoom function, just like you do on your phone, to pinch and zoom into and zoom out of things. Okay, it's a nice little tool to know. So I'm just checking to make sure that I have them set here. So the snare drops right here, so I just want them for this little part right before the snare drops. Okay, and let's think about what else we can add for the second hi-hat. We can now bring up our note repeat again, and let me maybe set this to like 1/8 triplet and do something like that maybe. So you can, on your keyboard, play the hi-hat in different pitches. You'll hear that in a lot of today's beats. So let's see what we can come up with. All right, something real simple like that. What I like doing too is so that last one we don't need, is changing the pitches of these individual notes. So we can have it go like, oops, we can have it go down like this, like a staircase. And then maybe back up. So I'll have these alternating a little bit. Actually, I think I messed up, yeah. Make sure they're in the same, like that, okay? Command A, let's bring all the volumes up. thinking what I can do for the percussion. I think I'm just going to have it used as a ride. You know what? Let's probably bring this down an octave. Okay. Command A, Q to quantize. Okay, let's work on that next sound. That's that siren sound. Let's record that. Just a little part like this. When we're working with a lot of elements like this, we want to use them sparingly. Okay, we don't want to have that like repeat all the time. As you can see here, I went ahead and made this the same length, like so. Okay, so that if we're looping stuff, it'll loop it in the same length that we dragged it in the first time. All right, so let's work on the screen pack. I have this tape delay already set, and I have an EQ set on this screen pack. So I'm going to turn off the EQ to let you hear it without it. Got to find it first. Okay. So the tape delay, you know, gives it that delay effect. And you can find the tape delay under delay and then tape delay. Okay. Looks like this. I set the feedback to 23 and a half note, as you can see here. Okay, you could change it, and you can change the feedback. All right. And with the EQ, you know, you could change the sound of it, so it's not as noticeable, right? We don't want it to overpower other things. It's just like a, you know, a little bit of an extra that we wanted to give. We don't want to overpower the beat with, you know, with these effects. All right. So let me hit Command R, and I'm just going to drop it right in the front. It was actually dragged out a little too long, so let's try that again. Cool. Let's drag this out like so. Let's work on a crash. I have that drop in the right in the beginning too. Okay, and drag it out like this. And lastly, let's work on that 808. So I'm just going to copy this kick pattern that I have onto my 808. And I'm going to find the same key that it's in. That's way too low. Command A, and it's nice. What I wanted to show you was I have one shot enabled on this. What this does for this sample, it will play it out. I just play it, you know, or hit it once on the keyboard, and I'll play the sample right through. All right, and yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Okay, let's play that back one more time. Probably have to bring the volume up a little bit for that 808. So maybe we want some of these to be pitched differently. So what I like doing sometimes with these 808s is bring them up to 1 octave like that, just in certain parts. Maybe we can have another one drop back in to bring it back down. But if we do that, we need to match it up with the snare, with the kick too. So I'm going to bring this guy up right underneath or right above the kick. All right, so we can make sure that whatever we add to the 808, we're adding over to the kick as well. Yeah. And then maybe back up, so go to the 808. Command A, let's select them all. Let's drag these out to the 8th bar. Let's work on these other bells maybe to bring in some other... Something was wrong there. Came in too late. Just making sure. Let's take a look here. No, looks to be on point. Alright, let's try that again. So we'll have that come in for the second 4 bars. I'm just going to play on my keyboard 2 chords repeatedly like that, okay? You can see down here in the piano roll what I'm playing on my keyboard. Alright, let's record that. Hit that Command A, Q to quantize. Alright, let's think about this other clockwork ballerina. Maybe we can add something. I'm just going to play the beat back and try to see what I can come up with. Alright, just something simple like that. Came in differently though. Alright, nice. Got these reverse samples too that I'd like to add in. Probably going to add these in right from the beginning, so It's always good to organize your sounds. So stay organized. It'll help you create the beat faster, better workflow. All right, so I gotta find the samples here. All right, so let's go ahead and hit Command A on this, so I can drag this out. We're gonna have maybe a 2-bar. Let's do a 4-bar intro. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and chop them. I have another tutorial on how to chop or how to set a hotkey to chop stuff up in Logic. I use the backslash button. It definitely helps your workflow also. So I just hit Command C and then Command V to paste it right to the beginning of this, right? And I'm going to have these reverse samples come in. Something like that. Cool. Command AQ to quantize, and let's just loop them off like this. All right, and let's see how this flows. I want these reverse samples to pop out a little more. What you can usually do is just drop an EQ on it and then bring up the overall volume. This is very unconventional, but whatever works. See how they stand out a little more? Brought down the volume of the cyclical waves and Clockwork Ballerina. Alright, so we want this to be 16 bars. We want this to be 16 bars for the verse. So we have it 4, 8. So that means we need to double this up. So I'm going to bring the cursor right there and hit Command A and then the backslash button to chop them. All right. And let's hit Command C, bring the cursor here, Command V to paste. I don't want that to start until the second part there, so I drag those over. Alright, so then now we're going to have an 8-bar hook, and what we could do is maybe drag out the snare, the second hi-hat, and maybe the screams, crash, see what that sounds like. Crash is too much. I'm really feeling this one. And I'm giving this away. I'm crazy sometimes. What are you going to do? And as always, like, I'll put the project file, like I said in the beginning of the video, and the link in the description of this video. Download it. Make sure you got the latest version of Logic. It's version 10.3.2? No, 10.3.1, I think. 3.1, right. Make sure you download all available sounds. Download this project, open it up, do whatever you'd like. Make your own beat out of it. If you're going to post it, just be sure to give me credit. Yeah, but, we're almost in 30 minutes now, so I think I'm going to stop it right here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I really, really, really enjoyed making it. I want to thank all you guys for subscribing. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you learned something today, make sure to hit that like button. And as always, if you have questions, leave those in the comments section. Okay, I do not respond to comments. Some of you guys send me Instagram messages, asking questions about these tutorials. I'm not going to respond to those because we want to make sure that whatever question you have, everybody else can see. And, if they have that same question, they get to answer it. All right, I just wanted to make that clear. I have a few different projects coming up that I'm thinking about. I wanted to get your feedback on it. Number one, would you guys be interested in doing like a live listening session? So you guys send me beats. You could send me beats from the stuff that you made from the tutorials I've made so far, the project files I've given out, or just beats that you've made so far and you want me to critique. And, we can have like a live session going on YouTube where you guys send me beats. I listen to them. I critique them right on the spot. So I thought that might be a really cool idea for you guys. If you're interested, leave a comment in the comment section, and we could start conversations about that. All right, again, my name's cjbeatz. I'm out for now. Peace.